Scuffles erupted between supporters of the British monarchy and Republicans in Scotland during the coronation celebration of King Charles II. The clash took place in Edinburgh, where video footage captured members of the campaign group Republic chanting "Not My King," while opposing royalists held signs proclaiming "Charles King of Scots." The confrontation intensified when a royalist attempted to snatch a large Scottish flag from a Republican woman. Concurrently, Scottish Green Party co-leader Patrick Harvie, who serves as a minister in First Minister Humza Yousaf's government, criticized Charles' service of Thanksgiving at St. Giles Cathedral, describing it as a Game of Thrones-style cosplay exercise. Earlier, tensions arose among royal fans when an anti-monarchy protest was permitted near the procession route in Edinburgh. The demonstrators were positioned in a designated area adjacent to well-wishers who had gathered early to secure a prime spot for congratulating the King and Queen. Notably, the King was slated to receive the honours of Scotland, the country's crown jewels, during the service of Thanksgiving and dedication. Anne Connolly, a devoted royal fan from South Shields in northeast England, expressed frustration that protesters were given prime positioning. She stated, "They've given the protesters the best spot here, the best view. It isn't fair." To ensure the event proceeded smoothly and without disruption, a substantial security operation was in place. Following the ceremony, Patrick Harvie declined an invitation to attend the celebration and instead opted to speak at an anti-monarchy protest outside the Scottish Parliament. This event was staged by the UK anti-monarchist group Republic along Lawnmarket, while Scottish campaigners from Our Republic organised a simultaneous protest at Holyrood. Harvie criticized the pomp and ceremony surrounding the monarchy and called for a more modern and democratic head of state. While acknowledging that there is still public support for the monarchy, he urged pro-republic advocates to focus on smaller issues such as addressing tax loopholes. The pro-monarchy protesters and Republicans stood in close proximity to each other, separated only by stewards. The police implemented anti-terror measures, including thorough bin checks and a ban on drones in the vicinity of the event. Along the royal procession route to St. Giles Cathedral, devoted royal fans eagerly awaited the arrival of King Charles and Queen Camilla. Margaret Jenkins, attending the event, expressed excitement about seeing King Charles, my king, despite acknowledging that not everyone shares her view. One of the protesters characterized the royal family as a symbol of inequality in the country, stating that they possess excessive wealth while many struggle with little. She emphasized that her opposition was not personal but a reflection of the undemocratic nature of the monarchy in a modern society. The protesters received a positive response from passers-by, particularly tourists who found the constitutional arrangement peculiar. Assistant Chief Constable Tim Mayers, responsible for police operations during the event, emphasized that officers would adopt a proactive engagement approach with the protesters while prioritizing safety. Stringent security measures aim to maintain a peaceful atmosphere throughout the coronation celebration. In a recent statement, an unidentified individual emphasized the importance of campaigning and demonstrations as legitimate and essential components of life. However, they highlighted that engaging in abusive, threatening behavior or activities intended to disrupt events and jeopardize public safety is not considered legitimate protest. The responsibility falls on the ground officers to swiftly assess whether someone's conduct crosses the threshold into criminal behavior. Various factors and circumstances, along with potential triggers for wider disruption, come into play during this decision-making process. Each situation is unique, and the utmost priority is given to ensuring safety while balancing the rights of individuals. To accommodate the anticipated large number of spectators, 15 roads in the city have been closed. This includes the restriction of all traffic, including buses and bicycles. Local council officials have also cautioned about potential travel disruptions and advised people to plan their journeys in advance. The day's events commenced at 1:15 p.m. with a people's procession along the Royal Mile, featuring 100 participants representing diverse aspects of Scottish life. At 1:40 p.m., the Honors of Scotland departed Holyrood House with a military escort. More than 700 members of the armed forces led the ceremonial elements of the day. The Stone of Destiny is prominently featured in the service at St. Giles after the procession. Subsequently, a tri-service guard of honor will receive their majesties and the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay. The conclusion of the events will be marked by a 21-gun salute at Edinburgh Castle, delivered by the 12th Regiment Royal Artillery, followed by a flypast from the Red Arrows. Alister Jack, the Secretary of State for Scotland, expressed his anticipation for the event and acknowledged the thousands of Scots who will line the streets of Edinburgh to pay tribute to the King and welcome the royal family back to Scotland. As the Secretary of State for Scotland, he regarded it as a great honor to attend the service.
Don't miss important news. Subscribe. Thank you.